Okay, here we are again, G.Parkers arcade room. Down here in the office with a sleeveless shirt on and a space heater on. That's ridiculous. But got a little chilly overnight. And it's early morning, but I thought I'd get down here and get another run in. I want to get another of one of my milestones set for my 14 city deliveries for the Kansas event. So it looks like I'm going to take some flour from Junction City, Kansas, where I ended up last time, to Colby, Kansas, make $8,471. Now, right now I've got $159,000. I'm going to try to get these events done and earn some money to buy another truck, because I did buy another garage in Wichita. So I got a garage in Wichita. Wichita, I just know from living in this part of the country, Wichita has a lot of big businesses in it, and it looks like a place that you might get a lot of cargo in and out of, so I thought a good chance to make a lot of money. But I didn't buy a new truck or get a new driver. I just transferred my newest driver into that shop, and we'll see how she does there. So anyway, enough about all that. Let's get to driving. Let's take this flour from Junction City to Colby, Kansas. 245 miles. Won't take us long. Current job. And it's Saturday, 8:27 a.m., so should be able to get all our drive. We just got a night of rest, and we got a full tank of fuel. And as soon as this loads,
let's go.
Be able to make quick work of this. Let's see. Your trailer's ready. Process loading area. Proceed to loading area. Okay. All right, gotta turn around.
Turn left.
Now, did I mess up? Looks like our trailer is in this yard here. I don't know why it shows us going out onto the main road. And my trailer should be sitting right here. Yes, it is. Whoa. Okay, there we go.
Time to get the job done.
Looks like we're all hooked up. Pretty good sized trailer there. think we're in good shape. Get this show on the road. I don't know why on my sim dashboard it was working yesterday when I did a run, but it's not showing my fuel bar graph. But that's okay. It shows I got another gauge on analog gauge on my other window here, and it still is showing me that I've got 1,300 miles. Oh, there I go, not paying attention again. What I hit. Gotta pay attention to that trailer back there.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Hitting 2 lakhs. Oh, did I do it again? By clipping that trailer on that dumpster? Finally.
Right.
I show no damage. You know, they upgraded American Truck Simulator, and some of these external apps may not be working properly, but I don't know. I don't think it updated since yesterday, so maybe it'll just take a reboot. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Because the trailer damage and the truck damage is not matching what it shows on the game, and my fuel gauge is not. It's just a bar graph. So I don't know. I kind of really dug the way this works. Okay, we got to get out of Junction City, Kansas, and I do need to be careful because it is. I actually drive from the highway to this little industrial area where I dropped off those cars from Kansas City, Kansas, those junk cars to a salvage yard, and also General Mills are kind of you got to get off the highway. You got to go through a downtown district of Kansas City, Kansas. I mean, of Junction City, Kansas. Sorry, Junction City, Kansas, and then you got to go through this residential area, the 20-mile-an-hour speed limit. So it is a little.
Get ready to turn left.
But again, we're in Kansas now. And from what I've seen, they're pretty doggone good at their making this as true to real form as possible, so I'm happy about that.
Go straight.
I was talking to Off Grid Arcade. You'll have to comment on my video from Kansas City, Kansas, and we do find it kind of interesting.
And then turn right.
That they did not put Kansas City, Missouri.
Turn right.
You can't drive in Kansas City, Missouri. You can drive in Kansas City, Kansas. Of course, they added Kansas, not Missouri. That's okay. But it's funny when you're in Kansas City, Kansas, and you look at one of those, I call them looky-loos, with little scenic things that you can look at. It clearly, you can see the skyline of Kansas City, Missouri, which is much bigger than the Kansas City, Kansas skyline. Most people assume that Kansas City is in Kansas City, Kansas. It is. I mean, most people assume that Kansas City is in Kansas, and it is. There is a Kansas City, Kansas, but Kansas City Missouri is the bigger, and I'm not sure if it's bigger geographically. I'm sure it's bigger. I'm not sure about those stats, but I know that Kansas City, Missouri has a bigger downtown,
Go straight.
a bigger skyline. It's home of the Royals, home of the Chiefs. I know that it always aggravates you when people say, "Oh, the Kansas City Chiefs, things are great in Kansas." No, it's in Missouri, doggone it. And there's a lot of suburbs. I grew up, was raised in Kansas City, Missouri. Went to school there. Went to work there my whole career. Then I moved
Stay left, and then
about
turn
30
left.
minutes outside of
Turn left.
to the south of Kansas City, Missouri. And I actually had a job at one time in Kansas City, Kansas. And I know the roads I was on yesterday in that video that I did were real roads. And the stuff that I saw on those real roads were pretty much real places that are on those roads. But yeah, very interesting. If you watch my previous video of my first run in Kansas, you will see at the beginning I show some pictures and point out some landmarks that are truly Kansas City, Missouri parts of the Kansas City, Missouri skyline. After I dropped off that load yesterday, here I did spend the night right here in this truck stop and did fill up, knowing that I could go back to General Mills and pick up a job.
Get ready to exit right.
And
Exit right.
get right back up here on the highway. Should be getting on I-70 westbound. Speed limit 75, but I'm in a World of Trucks job, which is what you need to be in to complete the events. They must be done in a World of Trucks. If I get all 14 done, I get a custom paint job for one of my trucks in a Kansas paint scheme, which I did the Oklahoma event, and one of my trucks is painted in the Oklahoma custom paint scheme. Let's get the cruise control on here. Get up to our maximum of 65. If you want to watch more truck simulation videos, in the link in the description, I have my other friends from YouTube on there. Be sure to check out Off Grid Arcade. He truly runs all his gaming and his whole house, his whole lifestyle is off-grid. It's 100% solar power. No wires, no plumbing to the house. He's got it all worked out. He's got plumbing, but he's got it lives completely off-grid. And it's a pretty cool situation. So be sure to check out his videos. He does a great job of driving. Salina. Cheryl's in the truck with me, as you can see. And Bart has his wife, Kelly. Who's a wonderful lady, and they're a wonderful couple. They've met them through YouTube, and they've actually been up and spent some time at our house. And Bart actually played, Kelly got to play our pinball and a lot of cool stuff. Kelly had her name on one of the high scores of the pinball machine, but that got
Stay left.
taken away. You can see me talk about that in another video, but Bart, I have a bar top Galaga machine, and Bart got his name and the top score on that, and that's what you get when you invite strangers in your home. Just teasing, of course. Wonderful couple. Enjoyed having them, and they're welcome back anytime. Be sure to check out their channel. And while I'm plugging other channels, don't forget to check out Mike CB, who is the Gaming Road Warrior. His link is in the bottom. He just did another, I guess you call them documentaries or informational videos he does about different games, the history of them. Check him out. Check out Mr. Postile for some Atari information, other retro gaming stuff. He's very well versed in that. Provides a lot of information. Some great gameplay. And also a little bit of comedy. He's quite the personality. And he has a character, an old version of himself, Old Poe, that pops in. So be sure to check out Old Poe. Then lastly, I'm going to mention, and not least, one of my passions and the whole group is in pinball. So be sure to check out Digital Victory, who does pretty much nothing exclusively but pinball, and talks about pinball and kind of critiques them and tells you the rule sets on them and how to play them and how to play them better. So, and then again, the last thing I'll mention is on Sunday night, 6 p.m. Central Time, Mr. Postile, Off Grid Arcade, the Gaming Road Warrior, myself do a live show at 6 p.m. Central, where it's basically a bunch of nonsense. We're not, and we talk about gaming. We have an ongoing tournament going on Pinball FX3. Have a good time. We're definitely amusing, just in the sense that we actually did the show starting at 6 o'clock last Sunday, and I failed to hit the start streaming button, and it was odd. We thought we were live because people were chatting in the group wondering where we were at, but we didn't catch that part. They were basically chatting, and we thought they were following. I don't know. It's just the weirdest thing. It looked like they were kind of talking about the same thing we were. We thought we were live, and 20 minutes later, one of them finally called us that knew how to get a hold of us. Said, "You guys aren't live. What's going on?" And so that was kind of comical. But, stuff happens. Anyway, just be sure to check that out. Some good times. Lots of good stuff on YouTube. People probably think I'm a little strange. I'll go from pinball to truck driving to playing Metroid on my Nintendo Switch to The Walking Dead. I kind of do a little bit of it all, and I don't know if I do any of it real well or not. But also, be sure to check out our Discord. Also, check out Derek Pixeltorium. Pick up the Pixeltorium. Oh, Hayes, Kansas. I've been in Hayes. Spent the night in Hayes one time on a trip to Colorado on my motorcycle. Anyway, Derek runs our Discord. Be sure to check out our Discord. The link to our Discord is down below, and you can get a lot of information. Do a lot of friendly competition, kidding back and forth, passing back and forth information and knowledge. It's pretty good. Hayes, Kansas. Spent the night here. Every year when I worked as a firefighter, and even after I retired, I'm getting too old now. I sold my motorcycles, but used to ride my motorcycle out to Colorado Springs, Kansas every year. In Colorado Springs, Colorado. What is wrong with me? See, I told you I'm getting old. Colorado Springs, Colorado. It's the home of the International Association of Firefighters Fallen Firefighter Memorial. And they have a service out there for anyone who'd passed the line of duty over the last year. And long story short, excuse me for putting my arm up. I got no sleeves on. That was disgusting. But anyway, used to ride out there every year for that service. A bunch of us get on our motorcycles and ride out there to show our respects for those who had passed the year before, over the last year. And this was the stretch of road we took. One thing about Kansas, just right now, take a look to the right, take a look to the left. It's flat. Drive another hour, look to the right, look to the left. It's flat. There are the Flint Hills on the eastern side of the state that are real pretty. But they're hills, they're not mountains, they're just hills. What do we got, a plane coming overhead? Maybe that's Bart does, and I have too, I just haven't done it in a while. There's a biplane. Yeah. Bart and I both do, I do X-Plane 11, Bart's done X-Plane 11, but he also does Microsoft Flight Simulator. So maybe that was Bart flying overhead. Bart being off-grid arcade. So again, if you check out his channel, you will see some mighty fine aviation videos with his Microsoft Flight Simulator and his X-Plane 11. And I need to put this stuff up, and I want to complete this Kansas event, and then I think I will get my plane stuff out and get my Cessna out. And I was getting pretty good at my landings. I probably have to brush up again on those. Oh, my fuel gauge started working. Holy smokes. Well, I'll be darned. Okay. And I'm not worried about that truck damage not matching, because I can press F6 up here and it shows, and it's not always damage, it's damage and wear and tear. It shows, let you know when it's close to time to go into the shop for an oil change, tires, and stuff like that. But I was worried about that fuel. I love being able to look down at that fuel. Of course, it says I'm full. But I guess I am pretty full. I've got 196 gallons on board, and I can hold 235 or 236. It's probably like my real car, my pickup truck especially. It'll show full for the longest time, then all of a sudden, boom, it's a half a tank. And it's not like it's gotten old or something. That's been that way since I've got it brand new, and I noticed I've had other vehicles that do that. The gauges will stay at that full mark for a long time, then all of a sudden, wow. We should be getting pretty close. Salina we went through. I know that when my uncle was in the military, he was stationed in Salina, so, and he was in the Air Force. So I'll have to research that. I'll call one of my cousins and ask them, because they obviously were there with him. What if there had to be an Air Force base in Salina?
Stay right, and then exit right.
Or at least a military, something that was, I know it was a big military
Exit
complex. Because I know we drove in to go see them, we had to go through the guards and all where they, the checks point, so. There's nothing there now.
Right. Turn right.
It's early enough. I'd stay and drive some more, but I've got a... This is Thursday, and I have a standing lunch that I do. There's some guys that are retired from where I worked at.
Go straight.
Meet on Thursdays for lunch.
Go straight. Go straight.
Go straight. Okay, I'm going straight. Colby, Kansas.
Stay right, and then turn right.
I don't know. For some reason, Colby sticks out in my mind. I don't think I ever stopped and stayed here. Maybe it was just one of those places that I remember traveling across I-70 to. I think this might have been a town that we stopped in to have lunch or something when we were taking those trips. Or a meal, let's put it this way. Maybe it was later in the day, maybe we had a... I don't know, you could make the trip in one day. As a matter of fact, coming home, I'd often make the trip in one day. But on the way out, we'd usually stop at Hayes and spend the night. And I think Colby might have been a place we stopped for late breakfast, early lunch.
Go straight.
Whoa, is that guy gonna stop? What the heck? Yeah, they're coming at me on the right. I had the green light. I don't know how many times I've been tagged lately.
Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left.
And it wasn't my fault. Somebody's hit me, but I got charged with a crash. Okay. Oh, I guess this is where we're going. To Target.
Turn right. You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Oh, a little Target in a small town of Colby, Kansas. Take a look at that. And they're getting the whole tractor trailer load. Well, maybe I'm not giving them the whole load. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. It's Oh, I bet this is going to be a tough parking job. I'm not in a hurry. I kind of was skipping these for a while, but I got to brush up on my... Okay, there it is back there. Wow. Okay, there's where they want it. Wow. I know this is not the way you're supposed to do it, but oh, that's great. All I had to do is stop a little bit sooner. There's $900. Don't hit him again. Oh, what the heck. It says I did excellent. We got the XP points. And yeah, I cheated. I got outside the truck and drove it from the top. Let's take a look. I got 3 out of 14. What if there's a place that shows me? I thought there was a place that showed me. What I had gotten and what I hadn't gotten. I'm going to have to research that again. Here we are at Colby, Kansas. Let's take a look. We've still got plenty to get. It's 1:58 p.m. The last video I did was an hour and a half long, so I think I'm going to call this quits. I think it's a more reasonable length video that somebody might be interested in maybe watching all the way through. Let's take a look and see what jobs are available here, but I'm not going to take one now. Oh, looking for Kansas to Kansas. Garden City, Kansas. Pittsburgh, Kansas. Well, there's a short one. 109 miles. We might consider that one for next time. Get us some more more of what we need for our event. I forget what they call them though. The little things you must do to complete the event. 14 of them. So, all right, that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks for riding along with me. Had a good time. American Truck Simulator. See y'all later. Bye now.